Pharr Yarns is one of the world's largest sales yarn companies. So it produces no end consumer product, but it's in the supply chain for numerous companies throughout the U.S. and actually worldwide. Our yarns go into many applications, primarily protective apparel and residential and commercial carpet yarns. Pharr and the town have really been inexorably linked from the beginning, because this is a town of 600 people. Pharr Yarns is a company with 1,200 employees, and all 1,200 of our Carolinas-based employees are within about a 12.5-mile radius of the center of McAdenville.
At Pharr Yarns, we produce about 850,000 pounds of polyester BCF yarn every week. What we do is we take raw material pellets such as these, polyester recycled content, and we extrude them into filament yarns for the carpet industry. We start on the 3rd floor by spending 10 hours drying polyester chip. We then melt it, push it through a spinneret. It falls some 30 feet where it's drawn and texturized and wound in a single process. As we melt the chip from the 3rd floor, it continues all the way through the 1st floor, and that strand, we're trying to make it hours and hours and hours. A package of yarn is about 10 to 11 miles of yarn, so we're trying to make 100,000 miles in a given day without a break.
The yarns that we make here have a lot to do with the military. And I have one daughter that was actually in fire, and she survived it. A couple of broken bones, but she survived it. It was turned over Humvee. But as far as the fire was concerned, there was no burns. And that's what we do. We make that yarn here.
I think one of the great pleasures of being an employee of Pharr Yarns is that realization that you're part of something that has stretched all the way back to 1939. We're closing in on our 75th anniversary. You're part of a family-owned company, but you're also continuing to be able to manufacture with pride in the United States. And that has, that's been a success story that very few in the textile business have been able to claim.